But yeah, I figured it out. And I had to look it up on the internet. I had almost everything right. The only thing I was missing to get into this tower was this head. Not even necessarily this head, but any one of those crowns, those masks are actually okay. And if you remember last time, or if you were last time even here, I read this message, may erudition light the way. You have to get this crown, you have to get the one gesture. That's not it. You have to do this one gesture in front of the statue or just somewhere here. You can see that the crystals are about to light up. Yeah, and the seal is now open. I figured out that you have to do this emote, that you have to do this gesture. But if you don't do this gesture one time with wearing one of those crowns, which if you are not playing a wizard is no benefit to you whatsoever, wearing those crowns, it's so difficult and so hard. I wouldn't know how to figure this out, and I had to look it up on the internet. And I'm actually sad about that. I had to look something up to figure it out, because I always like to play those games without looking anything up, just figuring out everything by myself. Like a few of the things I want to tackle in this stream, I want to look into in this stream, I figured out by myself. I didn't look them up. Yeah, but this, I wouldn't know how you would ever be able to figure out that you have to wear this crown when doing the emote. Have a great rest. I hope you have a great sleep, and as always, I still appreciate your support. Maybe I should get more rest as well. As always, I appreciate your support and really warms my heart. Okay. So many times walking around this tower, looking at it from every corner, trying to figure out everything. And now being inside feels kind of strange. Oh. You are having a lot of health, I give you that much. There's not really much place to there's not really much space to fight you. But I guess it seems like a lot of damage is doing the trick. This is the first time an enemy is in one of those towers. Interesting. Yeah, and this balcony. Off stream, and I think even on stream last time, I tried to jump up here so many times, which is just impossible. I tried to bug myself, to glitch myself through the walls up here. And in the end I just had to wear this one crown. So. But this tower seems to be a little bit more than I expected, actually. I thought I would just climb up here and get another memory slot. Is there something underneath? Yes, there is. Oh, okay, it's just the way out. If I jump down the elevator, I think it's just the way out directly. Yes. So I guess in the end I will just get another memory slot. Yay. I'm wondering if in any of those towers is actually something special. Something more than just a memory slot. I shouldn't have I shouldn't have said anything so soon. This time not another memory slot, but actually magic. Witchcraft. They are not incantations. What are they actually called? Like, I know the faith-based magic is called incantation, and this sorceries. And just by the way, I have equipped a few incantations that I can actually use, and I leveled up my faith a little bit, so I can now try out new weapons. The weapons I got last stream from the gargoyle, I really want to try them out, to use them. Well, I don't know if I really want to use them, but I at least want to try them out. They just seem to be... I think that's everything in this tower. They just seem to be pretty awesome in this last fight. Or in the fight against this guy. So... yeah, it obviously does a lot less damage on level 1. But still, this is the halberd. Gargoyle's black halberd. And even a sword somewhere. Where is it? Am I blind? I might be. Last stream I found it so early. Oh, here it is. Gargoyle's black blade. Yeah, those weapons look... I didn't equip one of them. Anyway, let's go a little bit further away from the tower to show them, to take a quick look at them. I won't use them immediately. I would have to upgrade them anyway. But I just want to know what they are like. Because still I have the Faith build. The Faith and Magic build, which is perfect for the Golden Halberd. Because it scales with both. And up-leveling Faith also increase my attack power as much as leveling up strength. So that's pretty awesome. And this halberd exactly controlled the same. Not completely the same. Like the heavy attack is different. Yeah, I think I like the heavy attack, which is just one swing with golden halberd. I like this more than the double swing. But one of my ideas were actually that since the gargoyle was using both of those weapons, it would be kind of cool to also go into dual wielding with the gargoyle's sword. Ooh, it's a bigger sword than I thought. Yeah, but it would be one of my ideas to maybe go dual wield with the sword and the halberd, which probably weighs way too much, but anyway, I will try it out. And yeah, this sword is just a regular broadsword. Neat. Let's actually take a look at what is... Oh yes! Well... the range is rather short, isn't it? But it seems very strong. Okay, and the special attack with the gargoyle's black halberd. Oh. Okay, I need to refuel on my FP. Maybe I'll find a checkpoint here around. I don't have to say it like that. I know that there's a checkpoint around here. But as well, the special attack of the gargoyle's black halberd doesn't seem to be that exciting. That extraordinary. Going around in circles. Neat. So I'm not entirely sure if I want to use them or not. I guess I obviously won't use this weapon now. Because I don't have any... because they don't do any damage. They are not leveled up whatsoever. Yeah. Okay. That's kind of cool. I can combine those two attacks. Let's actually just get the sword in here. 2 for once, look. Ah, I'm still in mid-load, so it's not actually too bad. And it looks kind of neat. But I don't know how strong this actually is, if this is any use. It's just like using 2 weapons and they aren't really being dual wielded, so... looks nice. This looks like a real warrior who's about to become Elden Lord, not gonna lie. But... the golden halberd just does so much damage. Maybe I will consider... let's actually... got an idea. Let's actually visit EG for a moment. I kind of wanted to do that for a long time anyway. Since it's been a long time since we were talking with EG. Let's actually see what those gargoyle weapons need to be upgraded.
My fellow, how may I serve you? As war.
About Nocron, strength and armor purchase, I think. Ooh. Okay. Interesting, I never really looked it up, what he is offering me. Like, I never really looked into his wares. Okay, I need sombering smithing stones to upgrade those weapons. Yeah, that's not good. So unfortunately, no new weapon for us, for me. I will just move on with the golden halberd. And finishing this tower was the first checkpoint, the first thing I wanted to do in the stream. Next, yeah, I set the marker here. Because with also another character I figured out that I've missed a dungeon, I missed a cave in Liurnia. Which kind of confuses me very much, because... Is there a wind currency here? Yeah, there it is. Okay, that's convenient. So I don't actually need to climb down here. But yeah, it's kind of irritating to now know that I have missed a cave in Liurnia of the Lakes. Even though I spent so much time in here. So much time looking around everywhere. I mean, without the squids, this place is hard to find. Even with the squid, this place is hard to find, but still. How many hours have I spent in Liurnia and I still haven't found everything? It's irritating. Okay. Also, another change I did. I equipped a few items into my triangle slots, like into those slots here, that I can quickly use them. But that I don't have to use them in my quick slots down here. But Margit Shackle is something else. Using it every now and then in some... Ooh.
I just came in through the couch door. Move.
Hello Annie. And hello Krishox. But yeah, I figured out if you use Margit's Shackle every now and then in some rooms, it actually reveals secret walls. Or walls that are actually passable, but that you would have to hit otherwise. Maybe I'll find one? Eh. I would love to show you, but therefore I would be an actual need to find a new secret passageway. Oh. Ooh, what? I'm not realizing what's going on around me. I don't know if it really was noticeable, but that one bat scared me, like, very much. It really startled me that I have no idea what to actually do. I need some equipment rather fast. What am I doing? Okay, cure my poison. It's still loading up, so I actually need soap. Too much going on. Okay, the soap is really funny. I shortly have to concentrate. Raises immunity. Okay. Am I now even ready to fight? Am I now able to fight? Should I do something? Oh shit, my poison is loading up so quickly. It just had to be more flowers, doesn't it? What? I'm poisoned again? Oh, come on. This way I won't be able to use any of my incantations. Didn't I just cure my poison? Oh, I was using the wrong spell. Not good. Can I actually use one of the incantations to... Nope, I can't kill this creature. This flower. Don't. This is fun and entertaining, I would presume. Just waiting this entire time for the poison to go away again. And this flower is actually not doing anything else but poisoning me over and over again. You know, you have some varieties to your moveset, flower, don't you? This is not everything you can do. And I guess if I get poisoned now, I will just remain poisoned for the remaining time of this dungeon, of this cave. It's like, I'm not even losing that much health anyway. And all this waiting is just not worth it. That's quite unfortunate. Now I have to really pay attention to my health. If one of those flowers is deciding to randomly attack me, even though they are doing the same shit over and over again, they could kill me in one hit actually. No, you won't. Okay, you will. And I can't do anything to stop you. At least I can kill you now. Who came up with this idea of those flowers? So rude. Just shooting me from above. You deserve to die. Ah, beautiful. Just delightful. I was so happy just a few moments ago, and going into this cave, my entire mood just dropped. I should be careful with my healing. Or at least I should be more careful with my healing. I know I can heal a lot more than I have those past few heals. There you are. Jump. Oh, that's such an improvement towards Bloodborne, that you can actually jump in this game. Oh, that feels so nice. Okay, so there are two ways to go from... And I don't want to go this way. Just going somewhere else. Anywhere else but to face those flowers again. I mean, eventually I will definitely face those flowers again. But for now, no way. Way more poison. And I'm even being slowed inside of this poison mud puddle. Oh, hey! You didn't sing this time. I didn't expect you to be here. I'm almost dead. What? Oh yeah, the poison. This cave is not to my liking at all. This is just sticking me over this entire time. Me not being able to see. And I'm poisoned again. Yeah. Serpent arrows. Yay, great. Oh, of all of those rooms in Elden Ring, this got to be the worst. And I'm almost dead again. Well, naturally, since I'm still poisoned. Maybe just wash away the poison. In those kind of manners and those kind of endeavors, my faith build and strength build is really such a big advantage. Being able to heal the poison just like that, without even needing to use an antidote. Oh, hello bats. And I... Stop it! Oh. Hi. Of course the bats followed me. Come on, log off, log off! Ah! Yeah. This is panic-inducing. Why is this cave? What is this cave? Maybe just getting up above again. Maybe not playing with the flowers and mushrooms down. Just having a nice time going up here. Talking about a nice time, as much of a nice time I can have in this cave. Maybe I'm even supposed to avoid going down as much as possible. That actually would make a lot of sense. A stake of America and more poison. I so hoped the boss of this dungeon would appear here. I so hope for that. Ooh. Really? Upgrading the poison where there's already poison? I won't take any mercy on those guys anymore. I know they maybe were just praying and not being any danger to me whatsoever. But no, at this point, I'm done with those guys. Oh, yeah, nice. The actual boss fight now. Great, let's give me an antidote. My poison is still going up anyway. But probably my poison will go up anyway in here as well. Just one of you guys? Just one of you? You have to realize that I killed so many of you. Like... I know I didn't do that on stream, but offline and in my private time, I really killed a lot of Clean Rot Knights. Because I wanted to have their complete armor and I wanted to level up a little bit. And I'm poisoned again. Great. So, one Clean Rot Knight is the boss of this place. That can hardly be called a challenge. Whew, that was fun. Let's never go in here again. Just let's never visit this place again. And for some reason, even though I just teleported, my poison is completely loaded up. Great, 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 great. Resting a little bit. So, this is one thing that I missed that I wanted to catch up, that I wanted to do now, that I wanted to show you. But there's also another thing. Yeah, there's something that I've missed. I know it's unbelievable, but there's something that I've missed in the Academy of Rea Lucaria. I know it's really strange. Like, I've spent 9 hours going through this thing, and I still missed something. I still have to figure out how, but I need a sacrifice trick for that. Well, I guess it is kind of hard to find if you don't know what you have to do. But by now I know what I have to do, and I'm kind of proud of that, because I didn't figure it out on the internet. I just don't want to miss my stop. Yeah, I didn't have to look it up on the internet. I actually figured that one out of by myself, or rather the game was giving me hints to where to find this secret, the last secret in here. Or maybe not the last, but the last one I know of. Jump! Neat. The first time I didn't just drop out of the elevator. Even though you would survive just dropping out. I like this way better. Okay. I can mess this up pretty easily. But if I don't, something rather cool will actually happen. Hello, you. I hope it's still possible, even though I killed this thing one time. Oh no, that's not what I want. This is not what I want. This is what I want. Oh, that probably won't even kill me. If you're actually having trouble defeating this guy, you can actually use this wheel to be protected from him all the time. But this time you actually don't want to be protected from him. No! You want him to grab you. Because then something happens. Okay, not standing too close to him. Oh no, he doesn't grab this time. Don't punch me. I mean, I could actually walk into his blades every now and then. So that the next time he's actually catching me, I'm at least getting some damage. But I just really don't want to die. I just don't want to die in vain. Ah, you couldn't have killed me with that one, could you? It was so close. You could just have killed me, didn't you? Yes! Yes! Please be enough, please be enough. I'm sounding like the complete maniac. Just completely wanting to be obliterated by this thing. Completely wanting to be killed. But now something special happens. Yeah. I guess this is special enough. I shouldn't jump down here. Just a little bit of background information to how to figure out that actually if you get caught by this Iron Virgin, and only if you get caught by it, if you are killed normally, it doesn't work. But if it caught you, if you are inside of it dying there, you get teleported pretty high up into the north. Like, really just straight up into Volcano Manor, close to the Erdtree, close to Lyondell. And how to figure that out? I don't know if you remember, but in this cave, you actually have to fight a boss. You have to fight Patches. And Patches, if you don't kill him, he actually becomes a friend and a merchant. And if you proceed his quest line, he actually tells you about this. He actually tells you if you get caught by this Iron Virgin, if you are getting killed by this Iron Virgin, you are getting teleported to the root of the Ur tree, which in the end he is not really wrong. This is pretty much close to the root of the Ur tree, but you are inside of an active volcano, so yeah, I don't know. And I'm not entirely sure if there's any other way into this area. Like, I had a discussion with a friend about this way. He deemed it unnecessary. But how else would you get into this sea? Maybe a way I haven't found yet. And I'm not willing to try out and to fall into the lava. I think it would be just directly death. I'm just imagining how it must be, what it must be like if you are actually not powerful enough to be in this area. If you get caught by this Iron Virgin by accident, just while you were looking through Ria Lucaria normally. And then you end up in here, where I think this is a pretty late game area. Of course, the bats are not the worst enemies, or the strongest for that matter, even though they still are really annoying, and the fact that I don't one-shot them kind of scares me. No secret way here, and healing. But if you are... What the dog doing? Hello. But if you are here, like if you get teleported into this volcano by the Iron Virgin, at a state where you are just getting by Ria Lucaria, it must be really terrifying. I would actually like to one-shot those bats again. Guess I have to level up more. This place is giving me kind of Caelid vibes. I feel so uncomfortable being here. This doesn't feel safe. Even though I guess inside of an active volcano it's quite understandable why I don't feel safe. While in Caelid it really is just a state of mind. It's just the way I feel. So what else is here? By the way, if you're stuck in lava, just backstep. That's good to know, but I hope to avoid getting stuck in lava. But thanks for the tip. Did this bat just touch the lava but didn't die? Not even the natural forces are helping me in here. Okay, good thing. What are you doing, bat? Good thing I don't instantly die when touching the lava. Bad part, I just really don't want to touch the lava. Okay, no secrets in here. And no secrets here. I think I'm using market shackles way too often. But they are just so convenient in finding secret walls, finding secret passageways that are a little bit harder to find since I'm playing offline. Oh, a snail. That was stupid. Ooh, are you going to explode? No, you are not going to explode. Ooh. At least those snails are still easy to kill. Even though they do a lot of damage. Oh, why is this feeling so... I'm feeling really uncomfortable here. Oh, come on, this has to be a secret. Nope, I guess not. Getting this butterfly. Accidentally touching the lava. And going further down. It seems unwise to me to go further down inside of an active volcano. I don't know. I don't know how you get this idea, but... Going further down, going into a construction inside of a volcano just doesn't seem to be the wisest idea. He was motivated to jump at me. And he's Albinoric. Oh, and you are Albinoric as well. I should have paid more attention to what kind of spell you were casting. Actually, without the lava and without the end ring must be nature itself. I'm trying. But yeah, actually without maybe the lava, or yeah, without the magma and lava, and without the torturing devices, this place doesn't look that bad. Okay, now I've discovered a site of grace. Also being a need to rest here. So now I should be able to teleport again. Yes, I am. Here. That's where I want to go. Because now, since I have seen Volcano Manor for a short time, or that I have been in Volcano Manor, I think there's no use in letting Rhea wait for a longer duration of time. I think I should just talk to her and accept her invitation to Volcano Manor.
You to the Volcano Manor.
Thank you.
And have audience with my mistress.
Well, if a girl tells you to take her hand, I guess you don't say no. The fifth time.
That you follow the same path as Lady Tanith.
Okay. Turning around for a bit. Who is Lady Tanith? Why am I supposed to follow her?